Once a little boy encountered a venomous snake on the way. The snake had its hood open and fangs ready. The boy saw a piece of cloth few feet away and thought if he could manage to get the cloth and throw it on the snake, he might find a way to escape. The other option was to freeze, stay calm, and let the snake pass. First he thought of picking up the piece of cloth but realized if he fails to reach it and fumbles, he would die. Then he considered standing still. But after a while, he started feeling that it was getting risky and he had to do something. Panic-stricken, he forgot to stay calm and moved. You know what happened next. It's never about the right or the wrong. It's about taking decision. Sometimes it's just as simple as going for it and moving ahead. Remember, still water attracts algae, but running water will never. A still water is polluted faster because of its resistance to move ahead than running water which flows with the current. Change is the only constant. The greatest reason we get stuck in the wheel of dilemma is our fear to live up to the consequences of our choices. We are unsure of a tenacity to withstand and overcome what comes our way. You are never too passionate about your decision and you fail to decide. This avoidance seems to be the only decision you take. But do you know the only reward avoidance is gonna get you home is regret? You know, there isn't any ready or preconditioned way to do things in spite of 4 million years of human heritage. Every decision you take will not have a planned result. Do your research, understand the outcomes, and just go for it. Be ready to face the unexpected because in the end, you will either win or be wiser. Nothing comes perfect and nothing stays perfect. The only certain thing in life is progress. What's new to you is known to someone else, but you might still find new ways to do it. In the story, what do you think happened in the end? The snake bit the boy and the boy died? I'm sure most of you jumped into this conclusion. This is what actually happened. As the snake darted out, in came an eagle and gripped the snake with his talons and flew away. No decision is foolproof and 100% predictable. Every decision you take and the consequences therefrom are within your control as long as your willpower is strong enough. So don't take too long to decide. Even science has proved that you can overpower your choices. Now here comes the tactics to do it. Scientific progress believes that the old patterns in your brain can be broken by a conscious attempt to adopt a new possibility and build positive experiences around it. You can train your brain to change by doing something called self-directed neuroplasticity, which allows us to consciously control how we want our brains to work. Let's say you have 2 job offers, one based out of Chicago and another based out of India. Now the first step here is to ask your brain to adopt these 2 stimuli, Chicago and India, and process all the sensory information about these 2 available choices. Like Chicago is closer home, India is far off. The association areas in the brain give a broader picture and your brain's reward circuitry weighs the value of different choices. Your past experiences like India suffers from lack of hygiene while Chicago is cleaner helps you choose one over the other. The brain loves to follow preconditioned patterns regardless if they are helping you for high living. The brain will always try to keep you in the comfort zone. But the good thing is you can consciously adopt a new positive experience to break this pattern. For example, India is a great place because of the fast-paced development, strong family bonding, low-cost health services in this case. The easiest way to lead more fulfilling lives is to do than to choose. So it's not truly about the choices. It is about you executing them and in the process facing the consequences and learning from them while not restraining yourself from moving ahead. Life is, after all, nothing but a series of lessons, each different from the other.